Hey everyone, so this is a message to myself just as much as it is to you all. What I want to say is to stop playing small. I challenge myself to do that. This is me talking to me and the two me's talking to you. Stop playing small. So this came up and I have my iPad down here for notes. So I want to preface this first by saying that I started this YouTube channel without any subscribers, without promoting it. I didn't even tell my family about it. I just wanted it to be for myself. I was gonna start posting draft videos just so that I was just getting into it. I haven't done content creation before, and I wanted to use it as a learning experience more so than have it be so centered on getting subscribers or making money off of it or something like that. I more so just I knew I had a voice. I had people telling me that more people have to hear what I have to say, and I just wanted to dip my little toe in, okay, without any pressure of, I don't know, I was basically just being shy, so I didn't share it with anyone. And even when people would ask me about it, because they would ask me what was I up to, and I would say creating content, painting, all that stuff, and they'd be like, oh, I would tell them about my YouTube videos, and they would want to know the channel name so that they could like, subscribe, and support. And I would tell them, no, I'm just starting, so I'm still shy about it, I'm not ready yet, stuff like that. And I felt like I was in that phase. I felt fine being in that phase. And at a certain point, I started wanting subscribers, wanting views, and started hearing the little nudge that I was ready for more, and still wasn't committed to acting on it. So anyway, I started this channel like 6 months ago, and jumping back here today, I have gained a few subscribers, which I am grateful for, without me trying as well. I even had told people, no, don't subscribe, and they still subscribed anyway. So I really appreciate the support, and I love y'all. But what recently happened, what recently happened was that this whole time that I was making videos, I was encouraging my fiance to make some as well. Just like I have a voice and I have things that people want to hear, I felt like with his passions and his experience that he had tons to share that I knew would help people out. I knew that what he had to say would help people feel guided and mentored and understood. And he also had a passion with his skateboarding. So I just encouraged him to make a YouTube channel. This whole time he didn't do it up until today, which I'm proud of him, and he was so happy afterwards, so it was really cool. And I even watched it and I like it too. So, but what happened today was that he made his video and then he was telling me about it, and I was really happy for him and so excited for him that he had made that leap and made content that I'm sure is going to help the skate community, and he's going to grow his own community with his followers. And I guess the more that he was talking about it, he started telling me, oh, I just posted it and I already have apparently I have this many subscribers and I'm already getting comments and already getting, support. And I did not expect it, but I was jealous. I didn't expect that to happen. I was so happy for him, and then all of a sudden when he started telling me about the support that he was getting, I felt this feeling of jealousy, and instead of shutting it down, I brought it up to him and told him, I feel jealous that you have that support. I'm really happy for you. And I had already celebrated this with him, so I brought it up a little later on when the feeling actually did happen. And I have seen with other relationships where it's like when somebody has a light and they begin to shine, their partner kind of wants to dim it, and this wasn't that. I was just like, I have this feeling and I don't want to keep it from him or keep myself from leaning into it by just shutting it down. And you know, I just felt like I could use this to grow in my relationship and be vulnerable with him by bringing my own insecurity up. It's only fair that I talk about it because I did talk about a security that he had and an insecurity that he had in the last video. So yes, I lean into, and I am so grateful that I had voiced my feeling to him, because he was then able to tell me that it's not like he just started. I thought that he was starting from zero as well, and all of a sudden the skate community was just, you know, bam, let me support you, you know, which I believe that that can happen, and bless whoever that does happen to. But I did find out that he was already making videos with his friends on his other social medias over the past couple years, and this was just, he posted his YouTube channel to that platform, and so people obviously checked it out and they were in there supporting him. So if I had just kept this to myself, I would have probably internalized it, which this is why I'm bringing it to y'all, in case this helps anyone express their emotions in their relationship and grow closer with their partner and grow closer with themselves. So because I was vulnerable and I shared that, he stopped that internal monologue that could have gone on. I probably would have been thinking some limiting beliefs about my channel, like I'm not gonna get support, some people are just born for this, or I don't have a community, or why am I even, like, I'm trying to think of stuff on the spot right now of what limiting beliefs people could probably face. I guess I acted on it so soon that I didn't really have limiting beliefs in the moment, but if I just put myself in those shoes, I could think, yeah, like, I'm not worthy of support, it's not gonna happen for me, I'm no good at this, stuff like that might come up because you're internalizing it instead of releasing that emotion. And so what happened with me was I was able to voice it, and he told me that he basically had planted the seed of content in the past. So it makes sense why when he posts his first video and he promotes it on his Instagram, why he gets to have this support. And it just made me learn that I could have that for myself too. And it showed me that, you know, he's very encouraging of me, and just as I am encouraging of him, and the advice that he gave me really helped me out. So with that feeling of jealousy that had come up, and I guess insecurity and comparison, I'm glad that I was able to catch on to it, because then knowing that you're having that emotion and paying attention to it gives you also the choice to transmute it. And if I had just suppressed it, then I would not have gotten where I did today with just this process that I'm about to walk you through of what I did with it. So me voicing it and acknowledging it, leaning into it, helped me see what actions I could take because of it, transmuting it into, like this video says, investment in myself. So First off, I did want to just say that comparison can be the thief of joy. And I didn't want to be in competition with my partner. So I thought it was important for me to voice that in the first place. Voice that I did have a feeling. Because I guess that could also be some type of belief system going on, that you have to be in competition with your partner. But really, we both deserve to be supported in our platforms, and we both deserve to have a supportive relationship, an encouraging relationship. So it was more so about when these feelings are generated within me, what are they trying to tell me, and what can I do about them? What can I do with them, you know? So what did I do? With this, I decided that maybe I'm not ready for posting it on my personal Instagram or my other platforms, mostly because I already don't post on those platforms anyway. I kind of had them from when I used to post, and I probably will eventually get back into them, but it just didn't feel authentic to me at the time, at this time. But what I could do was that I could share it with the people who had already asked me what my channel was so that they could support me. And already God sent a couple of people back to me today to just catch up, and I decided, like, hey, those are probably opportunities that God wants me to share my content with. So this also showed me what I wanted to do with the channel. I ended up changing my picture because since I started this, I didn't have a picture up, and I've been meaning to put one up, but I never got to it, and haven't been taking photos for that purpose, to select one or anything. So in this moment, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make it better. I'm gonna make it into something that when I click on my channel, I'm not worried about views or anything. I'm more focused on my purpose here and get a beautiful feeling out of it, a heartwarming feeling out of it. So I have the photo that you guys probably see now, where me and my fiance are on a little picnic, and we have our little kitty cat. He's petting Vamp. And now when I look at the channel, I'm thinking not of some bland A that used to be there, but I get to see our little family, and that's just so cute. It already made me feel better when I did that change. And another thing that I did was change the description. With this lesson, I got to see and remember why I started this channel, and it's so that people who are, well, it was because I was in a transition in my life where I was living an old life of survival mode and transitioning out of that into a more aligned and authentic life of who I was. So it was basically returning to who I was. And I wanted to provide a safe space, a little community, a platform where people could realize that they're not alone in their transition of and their journey of remembering who they are, even if that separates them from society. Because I remember facing a lot of judgment, facing a lot of conflict, internal conflict as well, releasing that old life and growing into this one. So with that, I was like, okay, I can change this description. It was a little vague in the past, but I made it into what it is now. And out of that, I decided that I wanted part of it to be my outro. And I also got an intro for future videos. I want to start off with affirmations. I got a whole ritual out of this that I'm gonna start to do before making my videos. So I got a lot out of it. And if I had just kept that to myself, I wouldn't have moved into all these faith-filled actions, you know? So with that platform that I had set out to create, I asked myself, like, why am I hiding it? If this is such a beautiful thing and it's gonna be this safe space, why am I not letting others into it? So that's also what helped me decide to give my mom the link, because she's my top fan always, and she had already asked to support me and what my channel was, but she gave up on asking because I kept telling her, like, I just want to keep it private for now. But then she called me and I was like, okay, God, I hear you. So thank you, Mom, for being my new subscriber. And she's already excited to catch up on all the content that she hasn't missed. I didn't even realize until now, until looking so deeply at my channel and trying to change everything and improve it, that I had posted so much content. So yeah, she's really excited to see it, and I'm excited to have her support in this. And so I also wrote out how I wanted to present this video, like certain talking points that I wanted to bring up, which I'm pretty sure I got to them all. But as I was done, I had looked at the time and it was 444. And I really wanted to mention that because that is an angel number that, first off, all the angel numbers are there to show you that you do have guidance, divine guidance and support. And that's literally what I was needing in that moment. But 444 specifically is about foundation, as far as I know it to be, and a stable foundation. So I reflected on that and really felt that I was creating a stable foundation within myself, and thus outside in my relationship and with my YouTube channel. Because in this moment, I got to be vulnerable with my fiance and be honest with him, be more authentic to myself, and then make steps closer into what I deem my highest good, improvements on myself and my channel, and how I want to move forward with this platform. So, and it also helped me grow closer to my family, because now I get to have their support and their love on this channel. So I really wanted to mention that. And with that, I just want to leave y'all with faith without works is dead, because if I had not used this as a lesson that it was, or if I had just taken this as just a lesson and had the faith that it would, like I say faith, like just the idea that it would work out and that it's in God's hands. Now, we are co-creators, and I want to remind y'all of that. I do have faith. I have faith that God will bless me, and that God does bless me every day. And I'm grateful to see his blessings every day in my life. It's on me to step into that and to receive that from him. He could have been telling me that I'm ready to be seen more, that I'm ready to be more supported, but I have to allow that. I have to be open to it. So just be open and receptive to his blessings, and I'll remind myself to do that too. But yeah, just remember who you guys are and go out and create and learn and teach and express. Bye guys, see y'all next time.